Are you ready?
I've been ready since the day you were born.
For this moment?
For this moment.
You just knew that...
I knew it would someday happen.
The internet wasn't even really a thing, but you just knew. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Beyond ARTV. It's Sunday, so that means you're watching an episode of 7 on Sunday. It's Father's Day today, so who else do I have on the show but my dear old grandfather? Thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on, Grandpa.
I'm not your grandpa.
Can you hear me?
I can
It's
hear you.
It's okay. We're gonna go home soon. No, I'm here with my dad, and for Father's Day, we decided to talk about 7 songs that we both love or at least like. Trust me, this was a very difficult thing to do. We sat here for how long, you think?
Define like. I came over here at 1:15.
It's
2:40, and we finally came up with 7 songs that I can stand.
7 songs. We should title the video 7 songs that my dad actually tolerates.
These are 7 songs that I like.
Right. That we finally, after sitting through, I kept playing previews of songs on YouTube, and trust me, I played him a lot of things. Everything from The Killers, Coldplay, Queen, David Bowie, Fleetwood Mac, all over the place. And we finally found 7 songs that we both like. So without further ado, let's get into the countdown.
Shall I stay? Would it be a sin?
But I can't help falling in love with you.
What's the earliest memory you have with Can't Help Falling in Love, originally sung by Elvis Presley?
Probably was in my teenage years when I couldn't get a date and hadn't met your mother yet, and so it was probably somewhere in there, and heard it on the radio. We only had a couple of radio stations back in the day.
Right, but is that something that was like new, or is that something like a new style that hadn't really been heard on the radio before, or was this something that was more kind of contemporary at the time?
We didn't overthink things back then. We listened to the radio, our 3 stations.
You just assumed that that's good enough.
That's good. It sounded good. We liked it.
But what about that song do you like? Because I know this is a song that I remember as a kid. I always heard you singing this, like whether it be like you making breakfast in the morning or just like getting ready. I would hear you singing this song.
Elvis,
yeah.
Of course.
But what's captivated?
Elvis could take any song and make it into a hit.
Yeah.
He could take any song and it'd be great.
Yeah.
So it was mainly because it was an Elvis song.
Like his voice, though. That's what really sold it for you.
Voice.
Yeah. And you've been known to do an Elvis impersonation.
I do Elvis impersonations, but there is a charge.
So I just played you the 21 Pilots cover of this, and we actually did one of their songs on the video that we did last year, which I will link to in the description down below, where we did some singing, some renditions of songs. But you mentioned enjoying who is the lead singer of this duo, his kind of like voice and the way that it...
Enjoying it is stretching it a little bit, but...
Loving it. That's what you were going for.
No, I wasn't exactly going for it.
You were liking it. It was pleasant upon the eardrums.
His rendition is nothing like Elvis's, of course.
Right, but it's a different take on it.
It's a different take, you know. If you like nerdy guys playing ukuleles and playing an old Elvis song, as I do.
Well, who doesn't?
Fans, as I do.
He's terrified of the fan base for 21 Pilots. I told him about them.
Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday.
Yesterday is one of their best songs, of course, and your mother likes that song too.
Oh yeah,
it brings kind of back a lot of good memories of the '60s, and I think the first time I heard the song, I was at church camp, and one of the kids had their car, and it was on an 8-track player. And
Like they had an 8-track player in the car?
yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot they did that for a short time.
Oh yeah. I listened to it in the car, and I said, I like that song.
It's got a very gentle, soothing, I feel like kind of a comforting vibe, but at the same time it's kind of like
also a little bit haunting.
Yeah, I was gonna say like foreshadowing of like maybe
Yeah.
things to come, or like a haunted past or something like that.
Mistakes that we all make in the past, that kind of
And
thing.
then kind of like reflecting on it, like
Yeah.
where you are now as a person.
They
so.
could. The Beatles were better composers than they were singers. Their voices were.
They're
To tell you the
good,
truth,
but
they're
you know,
good, but they're not.
They're not
great.
the best vocalists out there, but that's not what made the Beatles the Beatles.
No.
She wants to dance like Uma Thurman, bury me till I confess. She wants to dance like Uma Thurman, and I can't get you out of my head.
What would you say dancing like Uma Thurman means? Like, because that's a line in the song. She wants to dance like Uma Thurman.
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Dancing like Uma Thurman. Have you ever seen a Quentin Tarantino film?
Yes.
You have. Okay.
I'm sure I have. I can't name one.
Have you seen Pulp Fiction?
No.
Okay. Well, then in that case, you might not get the reference. But that's kind of what the whole song is built around. But that's not why you like the song.
Oh, the Munsters theme. Yeah. That's the best part of the song.
So last year, my dad comes to me and says that I think I put some music on your computer, is what it was, and you would come across that song somehow. I think you were clicking through some of it, and you recognized that one, and you were like, I know this. And then we had a phone conversation about it, and I was like, that sounds like an old theme song from something, and we pieced it together. And it was the Munsters theme song. I believe it was actually right before I was getting ready to review that album, so.
All my dreams pass before my eyes, a curiosity. Dust in the wind. All they are is dust in the wind.
What's to say about Dust in the Wind? I mean, it's a great song of my time, of my day.
It was around late 70s, early 80s, was it not?
Probably the late 70s.
Yeah, that's right when you got married right around that time, didn't you?
Right. And it was deeper than most songs. It had more to say than your typical pop song that we've been used to in a lot of the 60s. Of course, the Beatles that we were talking about earlier, they put a lot of thought into their music and their lyrics, but
I think some bands around that time were starting to kind of hit that vein, you know, like Stairway to Heaven was another one with like a lot of thought, I feel like, behind it. What would you say the main message behind the song is? Is that our time is fleeting?
time is fleeting. It almost sounds like life is futile, but I don't think that that's what they were trying to say. I think they were saying life is fleeting. Don't waste your life. Do what you need to do and do it well.
Be the best person that you can be.
Be the best person you can be.
So many pain and misery.
So look around you and take a good look at all the local used to be's.
Am I sure? Am I sure about what?
Are you sure?
Oh, the song.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you sure? Yeah.
Great song. It's
Yeah.
what do you call it?
It's a hidden track at the end of the album.
Yeah.
I had really gotten into Kacey Musgraves, a country singer, and I gave him last year for either birthday or Father's Day both of her most recent albums, Pageant Material, that had just come out at that time, which is what that song is off of, and Same Trailer, Different Park. And I think that this is probably your favorite song out of both of those albums, wouldn't you say? Or maybe not, but definitely up there.
It sure helps with Willie.
Yeah.
Anything with Willie is good.
Yeah. I remember one of my earliest memories is going to a Willie Nelson concert, and we saw Willie driving by in his limo.
Yeah, that wasn't the best concert, though. How can I put this nicely? Willie had a few of each. and was singing in a monotone.
Yeah, he was,
and we actually left early because it was that dull.
He was just very relaxed up there on stage.
On the road again. Can't wait to get back on the road again.
He really couldn't wait to get back on the road again.
His playing, his guitar playing was excellent, as always.
It's just instilled in him at this point.
Yeah, but no, he was monotone.
I think it's striking me all the pretty girls on a Saturday night. Let it be, oh come to me with the look in your eyes. Where you break and take all the words from my mouth. I wish all the pretty girls.
The next one on our list is by a band that's a little bit newer. They haven't done anything in a few years, but they had huge mainstream success because of songs like We Are Young, Carry On, and of course the title track from their most recent album, Some Nights. But this one rewinds it a little bit further, and I think the reason why he's liking it is because it kind of channels like older music, everything from like 50s, 60s, that style.
60s.
Yeah.
It's got some 60s style to it.
Yeah, it's called All the Pretty Girls, and it's off of, I believe, their album Dog Problems, which you probably didn't know.
Didn't know that. But I've had plenty of dog problems.
Yeah, our dog's been a handful, that's for sure. What do you think of the song as a whole, though?
I like it. It's upbeat. It has that 60s sound that I still like. It's happy.
Yeah.
Fun is perfect name.
Yeah, for their band.
Yeah, because it is a fun song, and
literally.
Yeah, and I like pretty girls too.
But only on a Saturday night.
No, anytime. I'm not picky. At 61, I'm not picky.
And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love?
So it took a lot of shuffling through some Fleetwood Mac stuff and a little bit of conversation to kind of prod out of you what you liked from Fleetwood Mac, playing a few samples and that sort of thing. And we landed on kind of a timeless one, you know, one that's very, I think in a way it's kind of haunting in a way like you were talking about with Yesterday. And it's kind of like, not really, it's kind of a warning, I feel like, but not really, you know, because she's talking about basically like, I'm at this point in my life now, I'm older, I have to look back and I see that, you know, things have changed and that sort of thing.
Stevie Nicks has never sung a bad song in my estimation.
Okay.
And she's got a great voice. She's still singing today, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, we missed out on seeing them. I tried to get you to go to one of their concerts.
Well, the last I've heard from her of anything that she's done, her voice sounds about the same.
Yeah.
And she's always had a great voice.
Yeah. But this song in particular, nothing stood out to you in terms of like the lyrical potency or anything like that, or the melody?
Lyrical potency. Give me a couple of days and I'll think about that one. Lyrical potency. It had a lot of lyrical potency. Are you happy now?
You know, you're a teacher. You think you think that you dig a little bit deeper.
Can I have my bowl of ice cream now?
I have to.
That's the only reason I'm here is because he promised me yesterday, not today, yesterday, some ice cream, and I have yet to get my ice cream. Corn dogs, yes. Ice cream, no.
I mean, I'm on a budget here.
Alright guys, thanks for watching the video today.
Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, because friends don't let friends go unsubscribed, and dads don't let dads go unsubscribed, so make sure.
And he needs the money to buy me some ice cream.
I don't get money from them subscribing, you realize that, right? Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. You can see that he is just a mess to work with on set, but bless him. I love him. Thank you for coming on today, Dad. Happy Father's Day to you, and happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. And if you don't have a dad, then make sure you thank your mom for doing all that she did in your life, or whoever it is that took care of you. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you next time on 7 on Sunday.
Thanks, guys.